What's up guys, today we're going over Jing's kit. I don't know how to say the second part of his name, so excuse my very obvious swerving. Quickly before we look at his kit, Jing is a 5-star lightning type that specializes in heavy AoE damage. His kit can be a little confusing to understand, so I'm going to do my best to try to explain how it works. Alright, so first up, his abilities. So I have Jing maxed out at level 50 right now, but I kept his traces at level 1, so all of the stats that you see for his abilities will be the base stats. We have his basic, like every character, 50% to one enemy. So Jing's kit revolves around a counter system. His skill and ultimate add these counters to his talent. So first we're going to go over his skill and ultimate, and then we'll talk more about his talent. So his skill is an AoE attack that does 50% of his attack to all enemies. Also, it adds 1 attack count to Lightning Lord, which is his talent. This has no cap, so it can hit up to 5 enemies. Alright, next is his ultimate. So his ultimate is also an AoE attack, except it does 120% of his attack to all enemies. So this ultimate adds 2 counters to Lightning Lord, which is his talent. It has 1 normal attack counter like the skill, and then it adds 1 additional enhanced attack counter. But first, in order to understand how his enhanced attack counter works, we have to look at his talent. So, his talent. Alright, so at the beginning of the battle, Lightning Lord is summoned, okay? He has 60 speed and an attack count of 3. Things to note about the attack count: for every attack count, his speed increases by 10, right? So, his base speed is actually 90, not 60, because 60 plus 30. So as your attack count increases, it moves up his action because his speed increases. So for example, base speed 90, you attack once with Jing's skill, gets another attack count, speed increases to 100. So when Lightning Lord attacks, does 30% of his attack to a random enemy and then 25% adjacent targets. So Lightning Lord can target up to 3 enemies. Alright, so going back to his ultimate, these enhanced attacks are different from attack counts, right? They add 60% to his damage multiplier. So when Lightning Lord has an enhanced attack counter, you have 30% and 25% plus 60%. Alright, lastly is technique. If you use Jing's technique, it increases Lightning Lord's attack count in the first turn by 2. So we'll start with 5 attack counters instead of 3. So a more summarized version of Jing's kit: his skill and ultimate are both AoE, targeting up to 5 enemies. His skill adds 1 attack counter to Lightning Lord. His ultimate adds 1 attack counter and 1 enhanced attack counter. These attack counters increasingly up the speed of Lightning Lord until he attacks. The enhanced attack counter increases the damage of Lightning Lord. Once he attacks, it resets. Alright, next for Jing's traces, we'll go over his bonus stats and then his bonus abilities. So we have crit rate increase by 2.6. We have lightning damage, attack increase, crit rate, crit damage, attack, defense, defense again, attack increase, crit damage. Alright, so for Jing's first bonus ability, for every ult that an ally uses, Lightning Lord's attack increases by 1. Alright, next, if Lightning Lord's attack count is 6 or more, crit damage increases by 30% for the next turn for Jing. And lastly, at the beginning of the battle, Jing regens 10 energy. Alright, next up are his light cones. His path is the Erudition. So I have his 5-star light cone equipped right now. At level 1, increases his energy regen based on his crit rate up to 12%, which shouldn't be too hard to get. And then after you use his skill, his crit rate is increased by 16% for 1 turn. Now I don't have all the light cones currently available, but some alternatives. Maybe the Birth of the Self would work, increases follow-up attack damage by 24%, and then if he's low, increases his follow-up attacks again by 24%. Alternatively, maybe Make the World Clamor, makes him regen 18 energy as soon as he enters combat, and increases ultimate damage by 24%. But we'll have to see what other light cones come out, not really sure. Alright, next up are Jing's Eidolon Levels. Level 1. When Lightning Lord attacks, the damage multiplier of enemies adjacent to the target increases by 25%. So this is going to be 25% plus 25%. Next up is level 2. When Lightning Lord attacks, it increases Jing's basic skill and ultimate damage by 20%. This is honestly pretty broken, because 2 turns on this is about the time that Lightning Lord attacks. If you're consistently stacking those attack counters for Lightning Lord, you should be able to keep 20% increase like every turn. Alright, next we have 3 and 5, which of course plus levels to his traces. Level 4. Each time Lightning Lord attacks, Jing regens 3 energy. Alright, lastly level 6. For every single action, Lightning Lord's attack makes the target vulnerable, which means they take 12% more damage until the end of the attack, which stacks up to 3 times. Alright, that's it for Jing's kit. At the end of this video, I'm going to put some extra commentary and gameplay. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See ya.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Alright, so we start off with 3 attack counters on Jing. So we use his AoE, his skill. Attacks all of them, and then we get 1 more attack counter down here for Lightning Lord.
Yeah.
Lightning Lord's attack comes.
What a headache.
He attacks. His attack counter resets to 3. He uses AoE again. We get 1 more attack counter again because it reset. Now we have his ultimate. If you see, we have on the left side we have 0 enhanced attack and then 4 attack. When we use his ult, only the enhanced attack is going to go up, and then it's going to add 1 to his counter down here. So we do this. We attack.
Don't mess with me.
Attack counts at 5, and then gets 1 enhanced attack for next time.
Who's next?
So quick, we'll just go through here. AoE attack again. So go up to 6.
Just a scratch.
And then Lightning Lord attacks. Does a crap ton of damage. Uses the enhanced attack. It's over.